Hiya and welcome to the James Oliver Guitar Channel, and this is vinyl video number 54 of bands, albums and artists that I like and inspire me. So we're going to change the format slightly. We're only going to do 10 records from now on, just to keep the videos a little bit shorter. I'm not going to run out, I don't think, yet. There's still another maybe 600 or 700 to show. Probably another 1,000. I got about maybe 2,500, something like that in the collection at the moment. So yeah, so we're going to go down to 10 records, and instead of 20, that's all it's going to be, so the series can last longer. So this is record number 1 today. This is Link Wray. Sings and plays guitar. Link Wray, of course, for all these famous guitar instrumentals. This is the Record Store Day release. And it's Link Wray, of course, singing and playing guitar. Baby Doll, Run Boy Run, I Want to Get Married, Blue Eyes, Love Me Forever. I think Link Wray has got a really good voice, and this is sort of Link trying to be a pop star with wild guitar, I suppose. It was released in limited numbers. This is unquestionably one of the most iconic rock and roll guitarists of all time, which is true. And this late 50s album represents another side of Link Wray, which is also true. There's not an instrumental in sight. And this is a really rare record. I mean, if it was a first edition, it's like £1,000 plus. But this is a Sundays reissue. They do fantastic reissues. And that's my first choice. That's Link Wray sings and plays guitar. I like the cover as well. I think the cover's really cool. Up next then, this is the legend. And you've got Cowboy Copas and Yorkshire Hawkins. I'm a massive fan of Yorkshire Hawkins. In the band, I do one of his songs, Rattlesnake Daddy. So I'm just going for the Yorkshire Hawkins side, really. The Last Letter, Never Mind the Tears, Empty Arms and That Full of Sorrow. These are great country songs. I have listened to the Cowboy Copas and Below the Mason-Dixon Line, Double Trouble on My Mind, Night Plane to Memphis. Just good old-fashioned hillbilly country stuff. And that's Yorkshire Hawkins, who is a personal favourite of mine. Up next, this is a nice little 2 LP set. This is the Bill Haley collection on the Pickwick label. There's Bill inside. Some class stuff on this. Rock Around the Clock, my favourite guitar solo of all time. Rock the Joint. See You Later Alligator, which of course was Bobby Charles. Flip Flop and Fly, Rocker Beatin' Boogie, Shake, Rattle and Roll, The Pink-Eyed Pussycat. Just good old-fashioned rock and rolling, jump jiving stuff. Bill Haley. This is Shakin' Stevens and the Sunsets, of course. The Welsh legend that is Shakin' Stevens, a great rock and roll singer. He does That Is Rock and Roll, which the Coasters do. He does Little Queenie, Chuck Berry, Frankie Ford, Sea Cruise. Carl Perkins is Annie Dunt, Don Gibson, Sea of Heartbreak, which is one of my all-time favourite songs. And it's just the early Shakin' Stevens when he was doing more rockabilly stuff, and it's just great. Superb. This is a self-titled Buddy Holly album on the Coral label. Love Buddy, as you know. Peggy Sue is on this. Ready Teddy. Rave On. Listen to Me. All written by Norman Petty, of course. Little Baby. Doesn't feature his rockabilly stuff, but more of his rock and roll stuff. It's on the Coral label, which is a favourite label of mine. You know, speak about labels and Sun and Chess and the Coral, the Vogue Coral in the UK, London, of course. This one's got a battered cover, but it was a freebie, but it's definitely worth checking out. This is Forever Gene Vincent. Burn It Home. Hey, 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 Party Doll, Say Mama. And then on disc 2, you've got Ray Campy, of course, who recently passed away, the double bass player, doing the Rocky Road Blues. You know, the road is rocky, but it won't be rocking long. Jimmy Lee Melson doing Dance to the Bop and Bebop Boogie Boy. Sort of a nice tribute to Gene, which also features Gene as well. And it's called the Blues Rock Project. Gene Vincent. There. This was an interesting one. I did not pay £8 for this. There's an £8 sticker on it. This is the Boogie Boys, and the album's called Friday Night. What interested me on this one it was produced by Leo Lyons, of course, who was the bass player in 10 Years After. This is a good sort of boogie, good time boogie blues sort of album. Very much of the time. It's on the Chrysalis label. Of course, you've got people like Rory Gallagher on Chrysalis, Jethro Tull, etc. Friday Night Heartbreaker, Success Story. My personal favourite track is Gunslinger. I'm Alright Jack is on this. Closing Time. There they are in their band van. Of course, this is on YouTube. Have a listen to it. It's quite dated now, I find. But it's still a good album in its own way. So that's the Boogie Boys. I think they were like a pub rock band, really. This is Eric Burdon and the Animals, and it's got like a really cool booklet sort of thing inside, which tells you all about the Animals and Eric Burdon, etc. What underrated singer I think Eric Burdon is in the grand scheme of things. There's some nice stuff on this. He does the version of The Stones is Painted Black. A great version of River Deep Mountain High. Help Me Girl. He does To Love Somebody, written by the Gibbs, of course. Good Times. And it's just a good showcase for Eric Burdon and the Animals and what a voice he's got. And see that, because we're doing 10, we're already nearly there. This is the best of Crazy Carvin. Red Hot and Rockabilly, you know how much I love the Rhythm Rockers and Crazy Carvin. I've just got some cracking stuff on this. Wildest Cat in Town, Sweet Baby Jean, Teddy Boy Boogie, Boppin' and Shakin', Rockabilly Star, Old Black Joe, Sadie, My Little Sister's Got a Motorbike, a wonderful version of Drinking Wine, Sporty Odie, Knock Knock, Stomping Shoes. It's on the Charlie label, Crazy Carvin. And last but not least, one of my all-time favourite songwriters ever. This is Texas Cooking by Guy Clark, which features Texas Cooking, Broken Hearted People, Black Eyed Boy, The Last Gunfight, The Ballad, which is just a brilliant song. It's About Time, Good to Love You Baby. It's on the RCA label. You don't see this Guy Clark stuff. I mean, I got loads of his CDs, but I've only got 2 vinyls at the moment of Guy Clark, so I'm always looking for more. It's the same with John Prine. You just don't see the stuff, and it's so good everybody keeps it. So there we have it. There's 10 records instead of 20. I'll see you all again next week for episode 55, I believe. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I really appreciate it. Cheers.